Have you ever wondered why Pluto, once considered the ninth planet in our solar system, is no longer given that title? In the year 1930, an ambitious young astronomer named Clyde Tombaugh made a discovery that would etch his name in the annals of astronomy. Armed with a keen eye and a revolutionary device called a blink comparator, Tombaugh discovered a celestial body that was unlike any other. This was Pluto, initially classified as the ninth planet in our solar system. This discovery was a significant event in the history of astronomy. It was the first time a planet had been discovered in the modern era, and it marked the culmination of a search that had begun nearly 3 decades earlier. Tombaugh's methods were meticulous and painstaking, but his perseverance paid off. The discovery of Pluto opened up a whole new frontier in our understanding of the solar system. Pluto, the ninth planet in our solar system, or so we thought. A planet? A dwarf planet? What exactly is Pluto? Well, let's dive in. Pluto is small, even smaller than our own moon, and it's made up largely of rock and ice. This icy dwarf has 5 known moons, with Charon being the largest. In fact, Charon is so large in relation to Pluto that they actually orbit each other like a double planet system. Now, Pluto's orbit is a bit peculiar. Unlike the near-circular orbits of the planets, Pluto's path around the Sun is highly elliptical and tilted. It even crosses Neptune's orbit at times. It's this distinct orbit, along with its small size and composition, that sparked questions about whether it fits the standard definition of a planet. These characteristics have made Pluto a subject of much debate among the scientific community. It's clear that Pluto doesn't quite fit the mold of the other planets in our solar system, so Pluto is a bit of an oddball in our solar system. Why did Pluto lose its status as the ninth planet in our solar system? Well, here's the scoop. Pluto's demotion was primarily the handiwork of the International Astronomical Union, or the IAU. In 2006, they decided to tweak the definition of a planet. They set 3 criteria that an object must meet to be considered a planet. First, it must orbit the Sun. Check for Pluto. Second, it must be spherical. Again, check for Pluto. But it's the third criterion where Pluto falls short. It states that the object must have cleared its orbit of other debris. Unfortunately, Pluto shares its orbit with other icy bodies in the Kuiper Belt. This decision sparked a fiery debate among astronomers worldwide. Some felt the change was necessary for scientific accuracy, while others viewed it as a slight to the beloved ninth planet. And so we find ourselves left with a cosmic conundrum: Pluto, the planet that was until it wasn't. So what now for the little celestial body that could? Well, in 2015, the New Horizons mission, a space probe launched by NASA, provided us with close-up images of Pluto for the very first time. This mission reignited our interest in this distant, icy world and sparked a fresh debate about its planetary status. You see, despite its demotion, Pluto hasn't lost its charm. There's a growing community of scientists and space enthusiasts who believe that the International Astronomical Union's decision to demote Pluto was, let's say, unjust. They argue that the definition of a planet should not be based solely on its ability to clear its orbit, but rather on its intrinsic properties. This ongoing debate means that there's a possibility, however slim, that the IAU might reconsider its decision. Because, after all, isn't Pluto just as fascinating as any other planet? Pluto may not be a planet, but it still holds a special place in our solar system and in our hearts.